Hey YouTube, this is SensaSean reporting in for a quick update video as to what's going on with the Fox River Railroad. Um, at the moment, it's kind of a mess down here because right now I had some work done on the gas meter in the basement. So as you can see, the gas meter was about right where my finger is. It was right there. And now they moved it up, so I'm going to put my main lines all the way up against the backside again and attempt to run wider curves again on my layout, because right now I can get away with that. So however, I am going to maintain this is going to be a single track main line. So it's just going to be a single track main going all the way around. I'm going to have a yard. I'm going to have some, I want to have more facility work, more industry, so I can do some more switching on the layout by itself. For when I come home from work or something, I can have something to do. Right now, my longest train is the auto rack train. My second longest would be the arm and reefer train, which is about 30 cars long. Technically, my longest train with the car count is my PFE train, which is all underneath there. As you can see, I've got boxes everywhere. They were all here, but like I said, the gas guys needed to come in and move the gas meter back a bit, so I needed to clear out space so they could be up there and working on it. So this is kind of a late night video. I'm pretty much, the title of this video is pretty much going to be update at midnight. So at the moment, no trains are going to be running on the Fox River Railroad for quite some time. I've got 3 weeks left before I go back to work. So I'm hoping within that 3 weeks I'm going to be able to tear apart the entire layout, tear all the track and cork up, and slowly and then not slowly, but hopefully really quickly be able to relay it all again. I'm going to relay it all to where it can be at least somewhat decent. I don't want to have kinks in my layout or in the track work. My main issue is inclines. That's my main problem right now, is inclines, because along this back stretch here, it climbs relatively quite a bit. I don't know if you can tell. There's a bump in there. You can kind of slightly tell it's kind of right back over here, where it kind of bumps up a bit and then it goes down, and it valleys over behind the boxes. Kind of valleys back over here. So I've got a few locomotives that get stuck over there. I also don't know when I have to move, so really this is just going to be a temporary layout again. It's not going to be anything permanent. But like I said, I've got everything is just everywhere right now, because I needed to make room for the gas guys to come in and replace the meter. So hopefully I'm going to have some more room here soon. As you can see, all my MTH boxes are just kind of chilling out here. I've got my BLI boxes down on the floor right now. So where the main line's going to go is it's going to come right through where the coal cars are sitting right now. It's going to come right through here. It's going to come around into a nice wide S, kind of. Continue on back, and then, pretty much go where it is now. Well, it's just going to continue being a big curve all the way around and remaining on the outside of the layout. That's where it's going to end up. So eventually, when I move into a new house, into a new home, pretty soon I'm going to start building an intermodal train. But that's after I move. So the trains I definitely want for my layout are an auto rack train, a reefer train, and a mixed freight with everything else besides auto racks and reefers. And then obviously I want to have at least 3 or 4 passenger trains. Those being pulled by steam. I've already got, I'm going to be buying this MTH passenger set off of a buddy of mine, so this is going to remain here. The UP cars are going to remain here. 4013 and 3967 and 844 will pull those. As you can see, there's 87. There's 3987, there's 4013, and then 844 is just kind of chilling over here. Right now, there are quite a few locomotives that still need sound and DCC installed. There's an SD40, SD60M, 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 SD7. I think this is an SD75M, another SD75M, an SD7. This tunnel motor over here. And then I've got 2 GP35s and 2 SD9043 Max. Now, so many of you guys might ask me, why aren't you buying the Athearn Genesis SD90 Max, the 2.0 H's? I don't want them. Simple as that. I don't want them. For $340, I can go and get a decent model. I can go and get a Intermountain Tier 4, which will pull twice as much. Yes, I know. A lot of people say it'll pull. Well, James Wright told me it'll pull. He said it could pull about 80 cars by itself, maybe. That's a rough estimate on a flat track. However, my 5 Intermountain Tier 4s, my 5th one is over on the other side of that right now, just kind of chilling out. And I do have 3 more of those on pre-order as well, so I will have a total of 8 Intermountain Tier 4s. So I want to have pretty much a yellow army here of locomotive power. Oh yeah, the other one that needs a decoder is my SP-9. It does already have DCC thanks to Daniel Coombs, but it's going to be getting lock sound in it because lock sound is just so much better than anything else. Sorry, soundtracks, I'm not a fan. I like soundtracks, I really do, but I just prefer lock sound, and everything I have is going to get lock sound. Let's see here. This is kind of my rip track over here. Got a whole bunch of cars that need Rocady replacements on them. Got the Oregon, California, Eastern Railway Company boxcar here. This comes from Greeley, Colorado. Got a few rock cars that I just wanted to get just because they said rock on them, and I don't know, I think it's a cool paint scheme. It's kind of simple, but it just kind of looks cool at the same time. So anyway, also also all my BNSF RD4s need number 5s on them as well. When I get those Southern Pacific coaches, those are going to get number 5s because they have plastic couplers on them right now. At the moment, these 3 auto racks, this Rio Grande, this BN, and this UP We Will Deliver auto rack, are for sale. Please make me an offer. I will edit the description when these 3 have sold. So if you're interested, let me know. 911, that's getting a Tsunami 2 decoder and awaiting a speaker. 600 already has that sound. It's got Paragon 3, which actually sounds pretty good. 4573, that's got lock sound. 9632, that's got lock sound. 6920, that's Tsunami 2. 2588, that's lock sound. 1943, that's Tsunami 2. 564, the TRA by TRA switcher is lock sound. the CSX Tier 4, number 3291. That's a friend of mine, and it needs a little bit of work done to it. It actually runs backwards and won't take an address change. I've already tried CV8 to 8 and it won't reset. So, but at the same time, he said he's just going to leave it here because he's going to go buy a lock sound decoder for it and put it with lock sound. So he's going to get a sound Tier 4, which is going to be great. We can see my Matco Tools dragster here. I just kind of have this around because I went to an NHRA drag race here in St. Louis, but actually wasn't here in St. Louis. It was over across the river in Illinois at the Gateway Motorsports Complex. So yeah, so I did that a long time ago with a buddy of mine. All the Lego stuff will be coming off of the layout as well. That's going to be all boxed up and put away until I move. So yeah, unfortunately, the Fox River Railroad is going to be down for a little bit. Sorry about the camera shake. I was adjusting my hand. So, as I was saying, the Fox River Railroad will be down for a little while. I will not be running trains for at least a week. So, I need to get back into work soon. I'm hopefully going to be going back to work around April 19th maybe. So here's hoping that I can get back to work soon. So yeah, life stuff is happening. Anyway, along with that, my Automaxes, my Athens Genesis Automaxes, I sold those. Got rid of those. I bought another tunnel motor, an SP one, to go along with my 3 UP ones. So I've got an SP one that will run with those. Let's see, what else is happening on the layout that I haven't talked about. So also the other thing when I move is what's going to happen is the track and cork and all the trains will come with me, but I'm leaving all of the woodwork behind because I don't feel like taking it up. My dad and I put it together to remain up, and it'll just be sold with the house. So I don't want it. I don't want the bench work anymore because I'm going to be changing it up a lot. However, I will be taking the loose stuff that I can easily get to. I'll be taking that so I don't have to rebuy any of that. I am going to upgrade. No, I'm actually going to keep the same foam. I'm going to keep the thickness of the foam that I have. I think it runs better. I mean, really, this green board here, where it's green on the edge, that was my original layout down at my first house with my mom and my dad. I was at my first house, and so this has been on the third. This is the third. Is it my third layout? Yeah, this is my third layout with the same board, which I think is just crazy. I mean, it's been a long time. It's time that I get a new track plan going. Hopefully, I don't have to move within a year. If I do, it's not going to be a problem. I'll be able to move out relatively quickly, sell some stuff, and then move out of the house, move into a new place, and build a nicer and bigger layout, hopefully. So this basement really is only about not even 900. I think this basement's actually about 400 or 500 square feet. So a basement that is 1,000 or more is going to be a huge improvement. Especially if the stairs go down into the middle, which the stairs are right behind here. So yeah, I think this will be great. The only reason why I'm not taking the layout with me when I move, like all the foam and all of this other stuff, is because I don't really need it. I mean, really, I don't. It's going to be a pain to move, and I would have to reshape the entire, all the wood, all the foam, all that. I'd have to reshape everything. So I'd even have to reshape all the bracing on it too. Which my next layout's also going to be a shelf layout, and it's also going to be modular. So I am hopefully going to be able to change it around and hopefully have a much nicer layout. It's not going to be as wide as this layout. Like, this part of my layout is 4 feet wide. It's not going to be that anymore. It's going to be... It's probably... My widest part in the layout's probably going to be at least 3 feet. And then it's going to go to 2 feet. And then maybe 1 foot somewhere. And that's it. It's not going to be much wider than about a foot. 3 feet for the yard. I mean, that seems doable. I am going to have a roundhouse. I have 3 roundhouse kits that I'm building right now. As you saw, my roundhouse that was over there is now actually upstairs. I'm gonna be gluing the roof on it. Hopefully, sometime this weekend. I need to learn how to start doing those kind of kits. Maybe someone can teach me how to do it, or someone can recommend some glue for me. Type it out in the comments below, please. I do need some help in figuring out what kind of glue I need to use for certain kits. These are plastic models of the Heljan, or the Heljan, what is it? Roundhouse kit. I don't know what the model is. I think it's like 802 and 803, I think. Anyway, I just need some help with it. I've also got a Walters Cornerstone Roundhouse kit. It's a 3-stall one, so I'm essentially going to have a 12-stall roundhouse, but it's not attached, so it's going to be interesting. Off of that, I do have a plan for my roundhouse area. I'm going to, off of the turntable somewhere, I'm going to have a track that comes out to where, like, I have my workstation, and it's just going to go around to the workstation, and that's it. And then the engines can just go down to the workstation if they need work, or something else. So, you know, like scheduled maintenance or something. Scheduled. So yeah. Anyway, this is just kind of a midnight update. I got off of Xbox for a little bit, and I was going to go upstairs and go to bed, but then I figured I needed to do an update video because my last video was on March 22nd, and I figured that was a long enough hiatus of doing a video and of being down here, of doing anything. So, yeah, you get an update video. Lucky you. So, yeah, if you guys want to comment below to tell me what you guys would like to see out of this channel a bit more, I'll still be doing reviews and all of that, even when I don't have my track set up. I'm going to at least have a small track set up so I can at least do some reviews. Next up in the line for a review is an MTH Yellowstone that I recently bought. I guess I didn't show you guys that engine yet. So I recently bought a brand new in box MTH HO Scale Yellowstone, number 232. So that's next up for the review. All the SD60Ms need a review. The SD7s need a review. I've already done a review of the Dash 9, so that doesn't need a review. The 75Ms need a review. I've already done a review of the Allegheny, the Challenger, the Triplex, the Big Boy, 4460, the FEF-3, the Mikado, the GNS2. Already did a review of the Pacific. Already did a review of the MP15s and the NW2, the Tier 4s, the SD4A-2s, the AC6000s, the Gensets, and the SD70 Aces. Whew, that was a mouthful. Let's see, what else? What other train thing did I buy recently? I don't know. I forgot. Anyway, so also that's being sold is the Mikado. I'm gonna say goodbye to the Mikado. I don't know how to fix it, so maybe a friend of mine says he knows how to fix it. So I'm gonna sell it, and I'm gonna get another steam engine that I want. Maybe another Pacific to go along with that one, or something. I don't know. Maybe another 484. Who knows? We'll see. Probably gonna end up saving my money though. I do need 12 steam engines to be able to fit in the roundhouse. The other thing I wanted to be able to tell you guys is I'm doing better now. After my dad passed, I'm doing better now. After being off of work for so long, I'm kind of ready to get back to work, but at the same time, I'm not ready to get back to work. It's kind of confusing, I know. So this is why I haven't been pushing out a whole lot of reviews as of recently, because I just haven't felt the urge to do any of them. I've been grieving about my dad being gone, and living in the same house is kind of rough. So yeah. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do before I forget is I'm going to start another Amtrak train. However, I'm going to get Kato passenger cars. Just because Kato passenger cars are better. I feel like the Kato passenger cars. Oh, I guess I'm getting tired now of talking. Anyway, I believe the Kato passenger cars are just better in every way. I mean, the Walthers, going wrong. The Walthers cars are great. They just don't roll very well. I mean, if you're looking for like a bare minimum of a passenger car, that'd be the way to go. The windows are blackened out, so you can't really see inside. So, yeah. But at the same time, they don't really look as cool as, let's say, a Broadway Limited car. Now, if Broadway Limited did Amtrak cars, I'd be all over that. They did some Superliners with full detail and lighting kits. Oh, I'd be all over those BLI cars. All over them. And I'm a sucker for daylight scheme. I just wish they made a second number to 600s, like a 601. Because if it was in this scheme, I'd be buying it right now. If they made 601 in this scheme, I'd be smacking the buy button repeatedly. So yeah, there's not really much going on right now. Like I said, the layout's under construction again. I decided that when the people that were coming in for the gas came in, I figured I'd give them something to sit on instead of just sitting on the foam there. So I tore the track apart, and that's the first of the teardown. So all the track's going to be coming up. All the cork's going to be coming up. I got to clear off the table so I can so I can get back there and do everything. So everything's going to have to find a new place to sit for a little while I work on it. It's not going to take very long to redo the track on this layout. I'm gonna have to end up buying more track. I don't know yet. I'm still kind of. I don't think I need to buy any more track. I know I have to buy more track for building a yard, but right now I kind of just want a single main line, a storage space for all the stuff, because I only need like 4 switches. I'm gonna put a facility back here. I don't know yet. I just want a coal facility on the front side. And then, let's see. That's pretty much it. I only want a coal facility at this point. So I'm going to have quite a few switches left over, so that means I can have a nice big yard. Or start building a nice big yard, so I can at least store my trains in it and not on the layout. So I can store my trains in the yard, so they're not sitting out on the main line anymore. I am going to put a few passing sidings that are going to be long enough for the Arm and Reefer train to chill. So if you're training, have to chill. Anyway, I feel like I've droned on long enough. I know you guys would rather listen to trains going by and all this and that and the other. But I just wanted to give you guys kind of an update as to what's really going on around here. I know these aren't my most popular videos. These are, in fact, my least popular videos on YouTube right now. Is my updates for everything that's happening. So I don't make any money off of YouTube. So for you, the viewer who's viewing this video, this is straight off of my phone. I don't run with a script at all. I don't have you watch ads on any of my videos, and I don't make money off of YouTube. I make money out in the real world, legit, and not make it off of YouTube. So the way I get paid is by working. So the more I work, the less video content there is, but when I'm off, I try to make as much video content as I can to keep you guys happy with my channel. I'd rather not lose subscribers. So please, if you are subscribed, please let me know in the comments what you'd like to see more of it on this channel. For at least the next week, it's gonna be track work updates. Really, that's really gonna be it. It's just more track work updates. Because that's all I'm gonna be able to do at this point. Like I said, I got a few reviews that need to be done. They need to be recorded. The Yellowstone, and then all the DC locomotives that need to be converted to DCC sound. I've got a GS4 brass one that's got to get DCC sound. My decoder installer, the guy who's installing my decoders for me, he's getting a Tsunami 2 and a lock sound decoder, putting both of them in, or combining both. Well, not combining, but he bought a speaker for this locomotive to pretty much fill the tender, and it's to make it as loud as possible, to make it the nicest HS brass GS4 there is. And he wants to test it out with Tsunami 2 and lock sound to figure out which one's going to be better and to see which decoder I need to buy. So that's that, really. I am going to start weathering my stuff. So if you know any good ideas on how to weather stuff without powders, with oil paints and I guess paint thinner, because that's what I used at Ken Patterson's house. I used paint thinner and oil paint. So I don't remember. But anyway, Ken Patterson showed me the rat-a-tat-tat on a car for to do the rust kind of holes type deals, or just like the rust spots. But I like the painting aspect more because I don't know, it's just kind of cool looking, and it's just cool to just be like, hey, I did that. So actually, I'll show you guys one of the cars I did at Ken's, which I think turned out pretty good. You guys can be the judge of that or not. This was my first attempt at weathering any car. So this is done with the rat-a-tat. Mike Buddy showed me how to do some weathering on the door. Wow. I've been talking for about 30 minutes right now. So anyway, this is my first attempt at weathering a car. Let me know how I did. Don't be mean about it, because I really would just I'm really just asking you guys for your opinion of how I did. I'm not basing it off of any real life car that's out there. I'm just seeing at what looks cool, just trying different things out. Obviously here, Rick Dakota Kempf Ducky did a car for me, the CMO Scale Trains car, Buildings of St. Louis, and he put my YouTube name on the car. So I thought that was pretty cool. So thank you, Rick Dakota Kemp, for that. That's awesome. And so, and because I have weathered stuff mixed in with some newer stuff, I feel like most of my stuff just needs to be weathered at this point in time. Now, some of the cars, like these ConAgra hoppers, I'm not going to weather at all. They're going to remain new. These NS crude oil tankers that I have, which I know are supposed to carry water, but guess what? On my layout, they are used for crude oil because I don't care. So they're used for crude oil, but those aren't going to get weathered because they're different. However, the other cars, except for the Sunoco car that's back there, is not going to. Every car is going to have some sort of weathering on it. I just need to figure out how to weather tankers. I know how to weather box cars, kind of. I need to know how to weather flat cars, like that MTH flat car with the Caterpillar on it. I don't know how to weather that. I have no idea. Hoppers, I don't really know how to weather. I can kind of base it off of that CNW one or that BN or the SSAM one that's back there. But I don't really know how to weather them. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. I should probably just turn this video off and go to bed. But I've got a few more things to say. Anyway, so none of my stuff's also none of my stuff is, I'm not going to do graffiti on my stuff. On all my cars and locomotives. I'm not going to weather my locomotives either. All my locomotives are going to be like new when they first came out. Even these reefers that I have, which a lot of people are telling me, weather these because these things get weathered like crazy. I'm not going to. I don't really want to. It's my layout and I can do what I want. So, I'm not following a trend. Anyway, I think I'm going to end it here, guys, for now. Again, let me know what you guys want to see more of on this channel. I'm here for you guys. If you guys want me to do another kind of updated review on a locomotive or some progress on work that's being done or anything else, or if you guys just want me to do something that you guys haven't seen on my channel, ask me questions. I'm here for you guys to kind of, I'm not really entertaining, but I know I'm not entertaining, and I know I'm not well liked around anywhere. But I do this because it's fun for me. It's fun for me to, know that my videos are out there on YouTube being watched by maybe a couple hundred people or so. And I mean, that could end up being 50 people, and it would still make my day, because that means 50 people watched my video. 50 people took the time to watch my video on YouTube. That means a lot. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it there on a kind of a good note. Go to bed, upload this video, and this has been SensaSean. See you guys later. See ya!